first thing we have to do before we can change something is know what we want to change. So whatever's going on the inside is definitely reflected on the outside. So if you want to know what you truly believe, check your reaction. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Enter the Dream. My name is Mauricio, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 3 points which I feel can help anyone out there looking to make a positive change in their life, that be in business, health, relationships, finances, whatever it is that you're looking to improve. So the first thing we have to do before we can change something is know what we want to change. As basic as that sounds, is the step that most people miss. So the first step is self-observation. Neville wrote that the true purpose of self-improvement is to bring about a rebirth or a radical psychological change in the individual. So what we want to do is we want to make a drastic change in our mental programming that we're operating with in our daily lives. Neville added that such a change cannot take place until that individual first discovers the self that must be changed. So in essence, this is a process of discovery. How is this discovery made? Through an uncritical self-observation on how we react to situations in our life. See, what we want to do is we want to change our state of mind, because it's the state of mind that attracts all the situations and circumstances in our life. So ask yourself, how am I reacting to situations in my life? Because those reactions are the cause of your results in life. Because those reactions are creating your state of mind. So whatever's going on the inside is definitely reflected on the outside. So we have to start with ourselves. Take responsibility and change ourselves first. Responsibility is key. So what I discover is that we're not really aware of what we're doing, and we like to point fingers at him or her or this or that or the other, when the whole cause of our circumstances lies within us and our state of mind. You know, sometimes people get satisfied with who they are and they get complacent, yet at the same time, they don't like the situations they find themselves in. Not knowing that the problem is not on the outside conditions, not on the outside, people or outside conditions, but in the self that they are, in that state of mind that they live in, all those fixed ideas, those fixed moods, that constant vibration they're in. That's why James Allen said that men are anxious to improve their circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. Let me give you an example. Let's say a person wants to improve their financial situation, and they heard about the law of attraction, and that through affirmations and thinking positive, they can attract anything they want, right? Well, this person sets out to do this, and they start saying to themselves, I'm a magnet for money, I welcome an unlimited source of income and wealth into my life. And they repeat this over and over for a few days. And then the end of the month comes and the rent is due. And they look at their bank account and they discover there's not enough to cover it. Now, this is the critical moment in what we're talking about here, because how this person reacts to that situation will reveal his true state of consciousness or that state of mind. Do I really believe what I've been repeating to myself? It's what you feel that expresses itself out into the world. You can say anything and think anything, but if you don't internalize it, it's not going to happen. So what do you believe? If you want to know what you truly believe, check your reactions. It will tell you. So this is the self you must discover, because it's not what you tell people you think or how you would like others, that you think. It's what's really going on deep inside you that is creating your results. So this is the self that must be discovered, on your own. No one else can do it for you, only you. Once you discover it, accept it, and understand that you have the power to change it. You were given dominion over all things. You definitely have dominion over yourself if you decide and you take control and grab the wheel and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this, and you commit and you set about to change it. Another point I want to tell you right now is that when you do discover the self, don't be critical. When you discover and say to yourself, hey, maybe, I'm not that positive a person as I thought I was. Hey, just maybe, it's not the whole world with the problem. Maybe, just maybe, it might be me. I want to tell you, don't be critical. Do not condemn yourself. Do not spend one precious second feeling bad about it, because if you do, it will be counterproductive. It will move you backwards instead of forwards. Learn to forgive yourself for past mistakes. Remember, you didn't even know this was you. So, we're in this life experience to learn. And now you're on the right path to get better and better every day in every way. Now, step 2. Now that you know what must be changed, you must define a goal. You must have an aim and be definite about it. Define what you want to be. Don't focus on what you don't want to be. Now that you have something definite that you can work with, now you can start watching your reactions to life in regards to your aim. The example I used earlier about the person wanting to improve their financial situation, at that moment, when they check their bank account, regardless of appearances, if they don't allow the senses to control the situation, when that person remains faithful to their goal, thinking from it, that person will react as the person that has all the money they need to fulfill all of their requirements. This is how you can check yourself in regard to what you're doing. Do I really believe who I say I am? If you want to the answer, to that question, check your reactions. As you begin to react positively to those situations, you can be sure that your state of mind has now changed. And what did we say about our state of mind? It creates our circumstances. It creates our results. Now, if that same person acts with fear and begins to worry how they're going to meet their obligations, that is a sure sign that they're not in harmony with the goal. It's just a wish. It's something nice out in space that would be nice, if they had it, but they don't believe it. Wishful thinking won't do it. You must assume you are now that person you desire to be and act like it. I did promise you 3 steps. Stay to the end of the video and I will share it with you. If you like what I had to share with you so far, please subscribe to the channel, enter the dream, and hit the notification bell. Please like the video and share. I have a lot of these videos I'm going to be making in the following weeks. I believe these videos are truly valuable for anyone out there wanting to make a positive change in their lives, because this is what this channel is about. It's my way of giving, putting the best I got into the universe and making, a better world for all of us. I believe that life can be the most beautiful trip, and we can have the power to design it and execute it to our liking. If you want to be a part of this journey with me, I invite you and I welcome you. Thanks for watching. Now, here's the 3rd step, detachment. Now that we understand that everything is just a state of consciousness, a state of mind, our circumstances and our situations, everything we're experiencing is made real in our world through our state of mind. Now that we have defined our goal or a state of mind that we want to make real in our world, here is where our work begins. We must enter this new state of mind. That could be from a mental state of negativity, lack, and limitation to a mental state of positivity, abundance, and freedom. Again, to quote Neville, he says that the purpose of practicing detachment is to separate us from our present reactions to life and attach us to our aim in life. This inner separation must be developed by practice. This is not an easy thing to do because we're not programmed to do this. We're not raised, taught to do this. This is not part of our habitual behavior. We are brought up to look at the outside conditions and to react to them, not knowing that those reactions are creative and are giving us results that we don't want. We go around in circles. We look at results we don't want and feel bad about it, and those bad feelings create more bad results, and we focus on that again, and that creates more and more and more of what we don't want. So we have to escape this vicious cycle of habitually reacting to life. That's why goals are so important. Once you have the goal, you can constantly notice how you're reacting in regards to your goal. So To summarize all of this, the first step is self-observation. The second is define a goal and aim. Third is detachment. Separate yourself from all negative states of mind. I know I said I was going to give you 3 steps, but I strive to always over deliver. So the fourth step is attachment. You must become one with your goal. And you do this by constantly imagining that you are already the one you want to be and creating those feelings within you, creating that state of mind that you desire. If it's money you desire, you must create what Napoleon Hill called money consciousness. Money consciousness means that the mind has become so thoroughly saturated with the desire for money that one can already see oneself with it. Let all else go. You're no longer identified with the old you. You must do this through all the troubles, all the failures you're going through in your daily life. You must be persistent and hold to the truth that the goal will manifest if you remain in the feeling that all is good, that you're already the person you desire to be. Your success will come through practice. You must make these principles a part of your life. Practice thinking from your goal. Separate yourself from all thoughts and feelings that don't harmonize with your goal. As you do this, it will get easier and your results will be certain and you'll grow in awareness of who you really are. And remember, enter the dream.